Hey, what's good? What's happening? What's popping? Welcome to episode 91 of the Bacchanal Podcast.
This is the Bacchanal Podcast, a fusion of hip-hop, video games, comics, nerd, culture, music, all rolled up into one spectacular show. I am Akil with your host, Casey. Each week we discuss nerd culture while adding our Trinidadian Canadian spin on things. Now, people don't know. We're not in the same room. I'm over here in the beautiful, sunny, warm weather of North Carolina, and Casey's in the frigid Arctic of Toronto, Canada.
Clearly, Akil has no awareness on what go on in Toronto, and it's mad hot right now, 35 beautiful degrees in the six. You know what I mean? White boys are wearing fucking panties because it's so hot. They usually wear shorts in the wintertime, but they're wearing panties now because it's so hot. No shirts.
They do that in the wintertime, too.
But yeah, man, welcome to the show. What are you saying, Akil? We got the video live. We here. YouTube, good. What's good? What are you dealing with? What you been dealing with this week?
Not a damn thing, man. I went to the movies and I'm about to mow my yard.
Oh, Lord.
I'm looking forward to that shit.
Breaks.
Gotta do my brakes too. Yeah.
Shit.
I did my front brakes. I didn't do my back yet.
I gotta do the fronts. My shit's squealing at me right now. I'm like, all right. But yeah, how's the audio sounding?
Sound good. So your pull-up game is trash then. So you're about to roll up on somebody. Yo, man, we gonna hit this nigga real quick. Squeeze!
Yeah, man. I'm bait as hell. Everybody's turning their head to look at me while I'm driving down the block. People are just looking. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, time to change up them motherfucking brakes.
Yeah, my brake pad was smooth, boy, like a baby's ass. I was like, oh,
yep.
I know something's supposed to be right here. So when I took it off, that shit was smooth. My dad was like, really? You need to get it together, son.
Yeah, man. And we got them gunshots.
Yeah, I had to add that, man, for the culture. Yeah, yo, Casey, real quick. I'm gonna hit you with some intellectual questioning right now. You ready?
Hit me.
Would you beat up a person in a wheelchair?
Fuck yes.
Me too, man. I was thinking about it, but there gotta be some stipulations to it. Okay, let's say I'm walking with my wife. There's a dude in a wheelchair, and he's like a Nazi, and he calls me the N-word. And he calls my wife the C-word, and he spits on me.
Man, fuck that nigga. Don't hit my fucking heels. That's all you gotta do to me. Run up on my heels and you're getting wheeled. Fuck that shit.
Bro, they
get Bacchanal Podcast.
I'm gonna flip that damn chair. Yo, I'm gonna grab him by his lifeless legs, toss his damn ass into the river.
Hey, man, everybody eats B and everybody gets beats B.
Yeah, right, so yeah.
Can't be talking shit. If we say no, we're not gonna do that, then they'll all be like, yo, we can just talk all the shit we want. So I'm trying to keep that from happening.
Because I watched the videos of dude.
Anybody can get it.
And he was in a wheelchair talking mad spicy to this person. I was like, yo, flip his chair over, man. Keep it moving.
Yeah. Run up.
So
man,
yeah,
can get done up.
I'll whoop somebody's ass in a wheelchair, man.
I'll give it a healthy cut till, you know what I mean? No fucking wildness, but I'll give it a healthy little, just a reminder.
You gonna flip his chair?
I ain't gonna flip the chair. I'm gonna give a healthy little, just a healthy little headlock, just let him know pain is real. Cut tails can happen.
Yo, if you hit me with a racial slur and spit on me, you in a wheelchair, man. The chair getting flipped.
I'm putting a fucking bike lock on that wheel.
I'm flipping you out of the chair. I'm taking that chair. I'm gonna close it too.
Good Lord.
I'm gonna sling that shit. Sling it to the road.
Into the ditch. Nah, I'm gonna put a bike lock on it and be like, hey man, be nice. Allow it.
Cause they had like a Klan rally and they had like some dude wheelchair cussing, talking spicy, spitting on people.
Oh Lord.
I'm whooping your ass. I'm sorry.
Nah, man.
Spit on me.
Headlock and a bike lock. That's what he's getting. You figure out the code. Business. You be nice and I'll mail you the code after. Take his license. Take his home address.
Code, man. If I'm walking and Hot Wheels want to pull up on me and call me a nigger and spit on me,
yeah,
I'm flipping you out the chair.
Hey, man. Home Depot's right up the street. I'll go buy a fucking saw and just cut that wheel off. Shouts to my cuz back in there.
Flip him out the chair and then take the wheel with you.
Yeah, man, he's getting it. Anybody can get it, bro. You gotta remind people that it can happen. You know, I know it's wrong.
I'm about equal rights, man.
So yeah, man, you gotta let people know that you gotta keep it in people's head that the shit can happen. So don't fuck around. Yeah, man. But what you been reading? What you been dealing with? You been fucking with some comics?
Yes, I've been reading. I'm trying to catch up on this whole War of Realms, and I'm reading Strike Force, the Dark Elf Realm.
Let's see the screen, not your face. We're recording now. We live, baby. We're on that fucking YouTube, man.
Oh, okay. There you go. So I'm reading that.
What the fuck was that? Let me see the. You bootlegged it or something? Okay, with the Punisher on the front. All right.
Yeah, I bought it. I ain't bootleg it. Come on, man.
Ski mask way. Sometimes you gotta do it.
Ski mask. Nah, so yeah, it's Freya, Thor's mom. She's like getting a strike force. And each person in the team is supposed to like bring something special to the team. So the Punisher brings punishment. She-Hulk brings justice because she's a lawyer. Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, brings vengeance, and then Blade's black ass brings anger because black people.
Why he gotta bring it? Gotta bring anger? Know, why can't he bring fucking wisdom? Why can't he bring grace? Fucking knowledge,
culture. You can't bring anger, bro.
Man, fuck you, Marvel. So how you liking it so far? It's recommended.
It's good, man. It's a good recommend. It's just them getting the team together. It's but I like this. The first like comic panel, she's talking about the Punisher being recommended by Steve Rogers, Captain America. Like, hey, he said he spoke highly about you. That he respects you, but he doesn't like your tactics.
Yeah.
And then the Punisher's like, tell Steve to keep my name out of his fucking mouth. I was like, oh shit. Frank came prepared.
Yeah.
There's a segment where they're getting all their weapons together, and the Punisher's like, wait a second. Do these creatures die by bullets? Because, if not, I'm out. It's just like, no, bullets work. He's like, all right, we good. That's my one stipulation.
Yeah.
And if the bullets work, I'm good. So yeah, it was funny like watching the dynamic of the of this group getting together. Before they joined the team, Freya basically puts them in like I want to say a trance or like an alternate dimension where they have to fight their demons.
Yeah.
So Punisher didn't really have to fight anything since he like killed all those demons. His demons kind of like himself.
Yeah,
and dealing with the loss of his family.
He's got to swim out of all the bullets that he's fucking sprayed into people's bodies. That's his punishment. He's got to be like
pretty much
like Superman in the skulls in that fucking Superman movie.
Man, don't you bring up Zack Snyder? You know how that man races about blood pressure.
Triggered.
You bring up that man's name.
This video's looking pretty good though. This is nice. Wait till you
Blade,
see this shit.
I can't see shit, so I'm just going off what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I believe you. So Blade had to fight Frost. Blade's a self-hating ass black man. Like he killing people.
They're doing all that. Maybe they're doing that for character development and growth.
Well, you think about he's murdering all these vampires. Like he's not even trying to reform. There's no like vampire reform. It's like they must all die.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are a vampire. Is there a way to like try to like come up with a cure? He's like, nah.
He's on that Hitler fucking philosophy right
We're gonna kill off. He really is. Genocide, bro.
Fucking genocide. He's not even trying to hear them out. Like, yo, I gotta eat too. I didn't choose to be born like this. He's just like, fuck you.
Fuck you. Speak to my knife.
He's on some hippie shit.
Blade wildin', bro. Like he on some vampire genocide, bro. He is not trying to come up with a cure. There's got to be a mutant out there that could cure vampirism. Like the blood of Wolverine.
Yeah,
should cure vampirism.
People have been telling us for a long time to get YouTube. Now I know people are gonna be telling us to get fucking green screens. That's
next. I'm getting a curtain.
And motherfuckers, if you want us to keep doing this shit, we gotta get like a fucking investment thing of some sort, some online Patreon? Fucking Patreon or something. Yeah, cause this shit, it ain't free, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna start selling y'all my sweat in the tub, my tub sweat.
I'm gonna sell my testicle sweat, ball sweat, nice and salty. Add that on your food.
Nice. I can smell it.
Yeah, man. I've been reading a comic called House of X. It's the evolution, man, of the X-Men. They took everything and revamped it, and they're doing an amazing job with it. All the characters look, all the costumes are all like old school, classic looking. All the best, coolest costumes that all of them had. They even got the Magneto in the white costume with the little X-Men on his belt. They got the brown and yellow Wolverine. They got the Jean Grey with the yellow mask with the green suit. everybody looks dope. Like they took all the best shit from X-Men, like the Sentinel fucking shit happening, how it's affecting the government. This is a real like contemporary story, and I would honestly recommend to go buy this comic because I could feel this is gonna be something special in the future. This story is the beginning of something real special, and they ain't wasting no time either. They're getting straight to the shits. So I would honestly say House of X. This is the cover. I got it the ski mask way, but I'm gonna go cop it. I'm copping it, okay? Hi sponsors. Yes, I'm copping it. I got the first one. I'm reading through the first one, and I got the second one. I'm about to go read that. I'm gonna go cop them both. I want to go get the like a nice original, you know, the ones that are special collectible ones. I want to get something like that, one of those covers. But the normal covers are pretty hard too. They look dope.
I got a special edition one. I think Cyclops is on the one I have. I didn't read it yet. I picked it up and then I was just like, because I didn't buy a bag and board. And I'm real anal when it comes to my comics when I know they're going to be worth something. Like you need that bag and board. You need this right here. You need that board and you need that plastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah, for sure. They don't just give that to you at the store when you cop.
Nah, you got paid 25 cents extra. I was like,
what the fuck?
A quarter. I had no quarters on me, man.
Pretty sure the comic book shops here just include that price anyways.
They can include it, but I like at the comic book shop I went to in Greensboro didn't have it already in the bag and the board. Mm-hmm. But the place I usually go to, Ultimate Comic, shout outs to y'all. Mm-hmm. They usually have theirs already in the bag and board, and they'll ask you, hey, you want to keep the bag and board? And they'll take that out. You know, you
that's some bullshit.
You say that quarter to 75 cents, you know.
That's some bullshit. Why don't you just give me the shit, man? What the fuck? That's some trickery. Yeah, you want it to be dusty ass and crippled up by the time you get home? Nah, that's some trickery.
It's a comic condom, man. You gotta keep your shit protected, man.
Yeah.
Can't have your comics out here all willy-nilly catching everything, man. Out here.
Shots fired for them.
Stop wasting these damn bullets.
Shots fired to them for that bullshit.
we gotta save the bullets for important shit.
So what we got today, man? What do you want to get into first? What are the topics we're talking about?
All right, we got a lot. We're gonna touch on Mortal Kombat casting, all the characters showing up in Crisis Core. What else we got this week? Jay-Z discussion. We got Nicki Minaj discussion. We got a couple trailers. Dolomite. Ooh. And then we have two reviews. We have Sextuplets with Marlon Wayans.
Yes.
And then we have Good Boys.
Yes. And Akil will do the Good Boys one. I'll ask him beer questions about that. Should I check it out? Should I pass? Wait and find out.
Should you stop being cheap and go see it? Wait and find out.
This guy's always sending shots. It's always the ones closest to you, man. Throw the deepest shots.
It's the people closest to you trying to stab you when you
ain't. Watch out for them, man. Trying to hurt you.
Smiling in your face and just loading the clip to shoot you when you ain't looking, man.
They smiling in your face.
No, Casey, no.
Yes. It's a classic right there.
Let's get into this Mortal Kombat reboot casting.
Okay, yeah.
So, we've seen striking vipers, even some of you that don't want to admit it. So Ludi Lin, who was in Striking Vipers playing like the fake ass Ryu, he is casted as Liu Kang.
Hold on, what the fuck is Striking Vipers? Is that the fucking? It sounds familiar.
Come on, shut up, Casey. You know the fuck that is.
For the people who don't know, man.
The episode of Black Mirror where the guys are playing the video game and having sex with one another.
Oh Lord, that I was just typing. Let me backspace. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, the actor from that, he's casted as Liu Kang.
Okay, yeah. I guess I just looked at that episode and like, all right, hire all of them. So the girl from Guardians of the Galaxy's in there too, I guess.
No.
So what the fuck? Who else is it?
Just him. He got cast as Liu Kang.
Oh, okay.
Makad Brooks. You might know him from Supergirl. He plays Jimmy Olsen. He was also in True Blood as Eggs. He is going to be playing Jax. Does not look like Jax to me. I would have went with the guy from Moonlight, who was in the last Predator movie.
True Blood and all that type of shit.
Yeah, his brother is on Double Toasted a lot of times. Billy.
Oh, okay, yeah, he looks like that dude. The one who always has the
popcorn and smiling. Yeah, he's always giggling.
Okay, now who's this black girl playing though?
Okay, she's playing Melina. But isn't Melina the one with the fucked up teeth?
Oh, damn. They're doing her like that? Shit.
That pretty face gonna be hidden.
Damn, what a shame.
I know. Why are you gonna waste that? We're gonna just be seeing eyes. Damn, girl, your eyes pretty.
So some dude's playing, okay.
Okay, so you're reading here? You're reading?
Yeah, I'm reading it. I'm looking at it right now.
Keeping these secrets to yourself here?
No, this guy, the dude, I'm reading it, but it doesn't say who he's playing. Actor Ludi Lin. He's from Power Rangers, it says.
He's the one from Striking Vipers. He's playing Liu Kang. I just said that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just reading it now because I just loaded it up. I'm not juggling all this shit right now, so I can take the time to look. Alright, so what do you think of the cast?
It's alright. Sounds kind of B-lister, but yeah, we'll see.
Hey, they probably got a small little budget, so they're doing what they can. They're working with what they have.
But they did that with the Michael Jai White Mortal Kombat project they had years ago, and that one was okay if they actually put more money towards it, because like Michael Jai White's a great martial artist. Macabre Brooks, I don't know if he could pull off any type of martial arts. So I'm just like, where are they going with this? It's supposed to be rated R, but I don't know. It's too early to make that money. I'm getting Hellboy reboot vibes from this. Lord.
Let me see. Simon McQuid is the director. What else has he done?
I can't trust nobody named McQuid.
He's done Mortal Kombat coming out, so he has nothing on his IMDb resume. He was previously working at Chapters, and they hired him for this. Let me view the resume for real. I had never heard of this guy.
Casey, have you ever seen Tyrese's demo tape for Django?
No.
If you ever want a good laugh, man, it's like watching Baby Boy in the Desert.
Oh Lord, how are they gonna do this dude like that, man?
He already didn't get the role, so why'd they put the demo?
Yeah, why they gotta do him like that? Yeah, it's like double fucking insult.
I shared it on the Bacchanal page for anybody who wants to see it.
Okay.
You want a good laugh?
Oh Lord. Yeah, there's not very many people on the cast right now, but they're filling it up.
Let me do a share screen. I wonder if you can see and hear my foolishness.
Yeah, let me see. Do it, and it's showing up. Yeah.
All right.
It's showing. Nice. We lit. Let me get some of this for that. So what do you? Oh Lord, he's out in the desert too. Why you look so? Is he naked? What the fuck?
Tyrese slave.
Oh man, hire Tyrese, man. Look at him. Why they gotta do him like that?
That's a nice suit though for him.
Yeah, that was a nice little suit.
He's like, I'm a slave no more.
Looked like he did this in his backyard, just like, fuck it, they're hiring? Alright.
This is the best part right here. He's like naked in like a dark cave.
Oh my god. What? This is foolishness, man. I feel sorry for these actors, man. They gotta put themselves through the worst.
You do all that, they're like, yeah, sorry, bro, we went with Jamie. No,
it's like they do all this shit for acceptance and they can't even get the role. It's like that must be ego defeating, man.
Oh man, you do all that shit, but yeah, man. We decided to move in a different direction, and we're going with Jamie Foxx.
After you got buck naked in a dirty ass, dusty ass cave.
Just like dudes when they shave their head, like they want to play Lex Luthor or Professor X, and they're just like, "Yeah, I know you lost 100 pounds and shaved your head, but we're moving with a different direction with Lex Luthor where he has hair."
Yeah.
So, I appreciate what you did.
It's even worse if you're like that movie that 50 Cent did where he lost like 100 pounds and he was like mad skinny and frail, shaved off his beard, shaved his head, and the movie fucking flopped. And nobody even knows the movie. That's even worse, I think. That shit sucks. Imagine
he gave himself pretend cancer for no reason, bro.
Yeah, man. He bought pure actors cars and shit so that they could... Val Kilmer or something, he bought him a fucking car so he could be in the movie and as an actor. All these things to bribe people in the movie was fucking trash. I didn't even see it, but it didn't do nothing in the box office. Didn't even make a mark. That sucks.
Val Kilmer was like, I appreciate the car, though.
Yeah, that's why 50's so angry on the internet. That's why he's always calling people out. This
I'll be
nigga
trolling
owes me
people
money.
too.
This motherfucker owes me money because he's done with investing in people. Oh man, yeah, the Mortal Kombat looks cool. I remember the first Mortal Kombat movie, going to see that when I was way too young, getting snuck into the movie by my older brother and his hoodlum friends. Seeing that shit was lit. All of the whole crowd was what made the movie great, because the crowd reaction was so amazing. Like, people were like cheering for any little fucking thing they saw. They were all in high school. I was in like grade 6 or 7 or some shit. Seeing that shit was like the best video game movie I ever seen in my life. Then I went back and watched it again, and I was like, this is fucking doo-doo. But at the time, though, that Mortal Kombat was lit. So if they can do it, like, have that amount of energy and impact with this one, they're on one. Because the last couple Mortal Kombat games have been pretty fucking good. So they're on the right path right now.
I'm just afraid that they're going to be trying to push for edginess and make it really gory and violent, but the story's going to be trash. And the fight scenes are going to be mediocre because they're not really using any real martial artists. They're just using this, Hollywood actors.
They got to get the John Wick 3 fight choreographer. But I heard he's on Birds of Prey now. So they got to get some good choreographer.
Is anybody excited for Birds of Prey?
No, I'm not. I was watching interviews from Once Upon a Time. And that girl, the Australian actress,
Margot Robbie?
They brought up Birds of Prey, and her eyes just kind of, when you ask somebody like, yo, who the fuck broke this table? And the person who did it? Her face just went like that for a second, then it came back. Like, I was like, oh Lord, she thinks the shit's whack too. You know what I mean? Like, she couldn't hide that shit. Because she wasn't prepared for the question. They were asking pure random questions, about the Once Upon a Time. Then the guy was just like, hey, you're doing Birds of Prey. How do you feel? Are you excited for that? And while he said Birds of Prey, her face just, like, all the blood just fell from it.
Oh, God, that shit crushed her soul.
Yeah. I was like, no, that movie's gonna be trash.
She's like, do not speak its name in front of me.
But they got the John Wick fight choreographer, so hopefully that amps up the fight
That don't
scenes.
mean shit. Like, the fight scenes, you'd be like, yo, this shit is dope. And then they're like, what if it's like, oh shit, what if it's like BBS where they have like one dope fight scene and the rest of it's a bunch of bullshit?
Yeah, fuck.
It's gonna hurt my heart, man. I'm gonna walk out the theater.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat needs that fight choreographer though, or the Raid or Wu Assassins. They need that dude. Whoever's doing those things, get them immediately. And if they can make this the next like Fast and the Furious strippiness type of action movie, like genre, like where it could be Mortal Kombat 6, and we're just going to see it just to see some action shit and see characters that we already know and see the character development happen in a way that we're just like popcorn having a good time, some dumb fun. So
they
I hope
Liu
it works.
Kang's character so dirty though, like he became a zombie. They brought him back, killed him again.
Yeah,
it's like damn, man. Like
did the same to Raiden. They did the same to most of them, anyways. Yeah, they do their characters dirty. But hopefully they do that in the movie too. Kill them off, bring them back. Just pure stupidness. That's all I want to see in those type of movies. I
just want to see who's playing Johnny Cage. Because if he ain't punching dicks, I ain't watching the movie.
He's got to punch a dick.
Dicks ain't getting punched, I'm gonna be highly disappointed. And if it's just like one dick punch, I'm gonna be like, come on now.
I'm surprised they don't have.
We gotta have multiple dick punches.
I'm surprised they don't have one big name actor to pull people into seats.
Chris Pratt,
like a Ryan Reynolds.
Cage. Ryan Gosling.
Oh, shit. That'd be hilarious if Ryan Gosling did a role like that. That'd be fucking hilarious.
He ain't doing shit right now. He's chilling, man. You gotta do some dumb shit. Oh, we got George Clooney. Shang-Chi. Like what?
But who could they get to pull people in? You know what I mean?
You gotta have at least one big name.
Yeah, to pull the people in. Unfortunately, that's the blueprint for these movies. So, who the fuck could they have? Brad Pitt.
Washington makes a cameo as Jack's dad. Boy, don't you join that military?
Yeah. You could lose your arms.
Lose your arms.
Man, I'll be fine. Yeah.
No son of mine will have metal arms.
10 minutes later, gets his arms ripped off. The story ain't gonna be that deep. I'm just expecting some dumb fun.
All right, then dumb fun. Let's continue with this. Every character for the Arrowverse Crisis Core Infinite Earth crossover. So far, they've named most of the characters, but here are the ones that they have so far. I'll do a share screen.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look down here. All
right, we got this man with these terrible.
Oh shit, he's working. Those are the worst cornrows I've ever seen in my life.
The Monitor.
I thought Coolio's were bad, but these are bad. I'm not talking about Coolio in his prime. I'm talking about Coolio right now.
Oh yeah, Coolio right now. He got them. That's that Stevie Wonder shit. Like when you're blind and people just fuck your head up.
Yeah, but he ain't blind. He sees what they're doing. But this shit though, 3 cornrows just going and 2 on the side is that's just horrible. Just shave it off. Just ball it off now.
Nah, man, he's
off the ting.
That shit's hot in the future. We just ain't ready for that yet.
Lordness.
So he is the Monitor, and then we have the Anti-Monitor, which looks like Apocalypse.
They look the same. Yeah,
so it's played by the same character. Yeah, it's the same character.
Apocalypse.
It's like you know, like how they have Dark Link.
Yeah.
That's Dark Link is Dark Nigga right here. Anti-Monitor.
That's
of course we got Green
Apocalypse. Arrow. Why does he look so civil? He looks like just a regular civilian. He doesn't even got the fucking goatee yet.
Never. We're never getting that, man. We might get that like the last scene of this next season because it's done. Like
they're doing all this before they get canceled. I heard Krypton got canceled. The next DC show just got canceled.
We got Team Arrow, which I don't really give a shit about. They destroyed Mr. Miracle, man. He would get his ass beat every episode.
DC streaming service is about to get rid of all these things, man.
DC streaming service is about to get rid of itself.
Yeah, I was about to say that next. Yeah, man.
I'm about to cancel that shit. We got the Flash and Iris, of course.
Hugging.
Supergirl.
Holy shit!
I don't like the new costume, man. It's kind of like the Superman New 52 costume. I don't like it. That shit look hot and warm. Like you be sweating while you flying everywhere.
Never got into that show.
We got Batwoman.
Oh shit! I forgot this one was even on TV. That didn't get canceled yet. Oh, okay.
You trying to cancel shit that didn't even start? You trying to pull a Swamp Thing?
That's what's happening, man. Yeah, this is gonna happen. Watch DC's
trash ass Legends. I hate Legends of Tomorrow, man. This shit just
wasted their money, man. They wasted a lot of their budget on this one. I knew this one was gonna be trash, man. I saw it. I called it. I seen it.
Is Hawk Girl and Hawkman ever showing back up? Like they disappeared after season 1. Like they saw the Vision. They're like, this is trash. Black Lightning's there.
Finally getting in the mix, huh?
About damn time.
They wait till the hype is done and his show's done off whack to pull him out, eh? His show started off so hard and they fucking killed it. Stretched it out like a whore, like CW does. They fucking ruined it. That show was lit, man. Season 1.
This shit ain't got no walls now. This shit just loose.
Shit just started getting shaky like a fucking spare tires on a car when you're driving it too hard and it just wheeled off. God. Shit fell apart.
Like a stripper that don't know when to retire.
Yeah, just ODing on the pole.
Just on the pole, just holding her body.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Coked out of her mind.
Just donating money to a fucking foundation because you feel bad after seeing her.
You're like, there you go, Granny. Yeah, you're 58. Man. Why you still here? Bills gotta get paid.
Go home.
Bills gotta get paid.
What else?
Superman Lois. He always been like a sickly looking Superman. But I give him points. Too? Yeah, he's not a part of the show. He does cameos. He just shows up. He's like, okay. It's your boy Clark. I'm here.
Okay, man. He gets a nice little check and he dips out.
Yeah, he does a little check. Lex Luthor, he's doing a good job.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, too bad he's stuck in a shitty show, but he does a good job when he's there.
Okay, I still see the same 2.5 Men actor. I still see the half man.
Nah, man, he got like a pedophile look. Don't he look like he should be like a sexual predator? Look at his face. The bald head, the facial hair.
He looks like when you're on the subway or something, you don't make eye contact with him.
Yeah, he got a trench coat on. You see it going up and down.
Like one of them white boys, you know, white boys on the bus or the subway. You just don't make eye contact with.
Now here's the interesting thing: they're bringing in a lot of alternate universe stuff.
Oh,
so they're gonna take clips from like the Batman movies and stuff that we've seen. So we got the alternate universe Superman from Superman Returns.
No, oh god, don't fuck with Kingdom Come, please. Just let that live and do it proper, please. DC, please don't fuck that up. Looks like the Kingdom Come fucking Superman right there.
That's what he's gonna be.
Fuck, man, they're just trying to fucking just touch everything.
Like pedophiles, man.
Yeah, fucking R. Kelly and this
Keep
shit.
your hands to yourself.
Just let it live. Just do it proper, man. Stop trying to just touch everything. They fucked up Lobo. They're fucking up everything.
Lobo show got canceled, man. Even
with Krypton, man. Yeah, looks like a fucking cokehead, fucking heroin addict Lobo. It's like what the fuck?
Lobo about to go shoot up real quick.
Look more like
Oh, Lobo, this feels so good.
No.
I'm good with
I like
this.
this.
Got,
I like this.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, I like this, but they could have done this in a movie or done this in a way more epic way. But I like that they're doing this. But you know who should be the Batman from the Batman Beyond? Should be the guy who played Batman in the first original Batman movie.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah, he should be the old Batman now.
No, they got Kevin Conroy doing the old Batman.
I know the voice and all that, but I mean, just have the original.
Oh, like if they do a movie,
yeah, that'd be fucking sick. And have the younger Batman.
That makes too much sense. They ain't gonna do that. They brought old ass Robin G. Willikers back.
They pulled him out too. They cut him a check.
Yeah, man. They got him out the old folks' home. Give him a wheelchair to go wheel his ass out.
Get the lock.
And as I said, they're gonna use footage from some of the DC movies to show like, hey, there's a Superman here, and they're gonna show like Henry Cavill footage and some like Ben Affleck footage. And that'd be cool if they were able to get like Titans in here as well. I feel like they're gonna go big.
Just go for it all. Go for
it all,
doing
man.
all this.
So that's an interesting little cast they got.
I want to know how much these checks are getting cut for, because like they're going for broke on this, because a lot of these shows are gonna get canceled. We know it. They're not lasting 2021. We're not seeing those 2021.
Damn, Casey, why you gotta do them like that, man?
I just gotta keep it real, man. That's just what I do. This is the Bacchanal Podcast.
All right, let me get the next topic set up. Just talk about some shit real quick, Casey. We live now. We gotta do shit different.
Yeah, man. Shit. I don't know. I want to talk about that JiGGa shit though, man.
That's why I'm pulling up.
I want to know how you feel about that, because that got everybody fucking divided. It's looking at all people's things that they were saying. Some people were for it. Some people were against it. Some people were like, man, fuck Jay-Z. Man, fuck this guy. He's not about the culture. Some people were like, he on his dick. Like, whatever he does is right. A lot of people that were surprised were on his back. A lot of people are surprised we're not. I want to hear your thoughts on.
Trying to get my shit together, man. I'm trying to get my.
This shit's some fucking crazy stuff. Let me pull.
Well, yes, Casey, I'll let you go first while I pull some stuff up.
Oh, you'll let me go first?
Yeah, man.
Gee, Willikers, thanks, cuz.
No problem, sir. No problem. So I'm here. I'm here for you.
From the hip, when I first saw this, I was like, JiGGa, man, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we don't need the NFL. We could, like, y'all could start your own shit. But he doesn't need the money. Like, I'm like, what is he doing? And the word partnership, it doesn't seem like a partnership. It seems like they're hiring him to do this thing.
Exactly.
So I got to see what happens. Because Jay-Z in the past, he's a hustler, and I know. He sold drugs to his own community, I know. He's done a lot for the community after realization and awakening. And he's done a lot after, and he does a lot in secret without letting people know too, for the community. So I gotta see what happens. I gotta let the other shoe drop. But right now my stance is like, you don't really need the NFL. Like, y'all can do your own thing. Puff, buy the fucking XFL out, partner with fucking McMahon with the wrestling shit. CFL, partner with that. Make it a worldwide thing. Do what the NFL is too fucking egotistical to do, and make it more of a worldwide thing, where you got teams in Toronto, you got teams all over the cities in America, you got teams overseas, because there are a lot of people who like football outside of America, but the teams are all in America. Bring that shit everywhere. Fucking make it a global thing and bring the cash in like that. Let NFL
treat that shit
man.
Like gladiators, bro. That'll be dope. Like, different countries come together. Like, we'll have we can make football like an Olympic event after if we did that shit. We have different countries have different teams
and revamp the rules. Like, make it so that you gotta look at the clock. Like, all that new shit that they do, I like that, but continuously revamp the rules. And the national anthem, like, revamp everything that you want to revamp. Make it your own. Why are we fucking on the NFL still? Let that shit die, man. Let them learn. These owners, like, if he's owning a team, whatever, that's cool. I think he could be a Trojan horse in this situation. The Trojan horse was a military strategy they used by giving a gift to their enemies. And inside of the Trojan horse was a bunch of soldiers. When everybody was sleeping, they crept out of the horse and they depleted the opposition's fucking side of armies. Now, that's a smart strategy. Is that what he's trying to do? He's trying to do the whole strategy of philosophy, what he was saying with Meek Mill, where you got to start off mopping the floors. And yeah, we got ripped off by the record labels, but now we own the record labels. Now we the ones who are running shit. We started off mopping the floors. Now we own the buildings. Is that his strategy with this? To get himself in there and get his Rock Nation people in the room, in the tables, on talking and being able to create change through that? We gotta wait and see, and I hope that's what it is. I hope he's not just being hired to do the fucking halftime shows and that's it, because he has a lot of fucking people, a lot of opportunity with the players that they run through Rock Nation. He has a lot of influence on that, and they're taking out a lot of these dudes who used to just be like, yeah, I cut you a check for this and I took 25%, and you do whatever you want with the money. Rock Nation, they actually teach them how to like invest their money properly. They actually give them good deals and investments for them to be able to make money off their money. So hopefully it's something better. And what I've seen from his resume, I gotta say I gotta wait and see. But I just don't think we need the NFL.
Excuse me. All right, let me interject here. Let me play this video and then I'll give my comments.
Yeah.
Can you hear this, by the way?
No, I can't hear it. But it might be just because of my thing. If anything, I could put it on and post.
All right.
But just play it. I know the video already.
All right, I'm going to try it again.
But all of us got to stop shooting from the hip. All of us got to take our time and really look at these situations and read about this shit and take in as much content as possible. Because a lot of this stuff is fucking Instagram posts that we're seeing this information from. And that's not good enough to make a judgment call. And it's fucked up that, like, we could just turn our back on somebody who's been doing so much right for us and the community, while obviously I know doing right for themselves. But at least somebody's doing something. We can't be turning our backs on those people right away. Like even the Collins stuff. Like we were so divided on that while he was doing it. Motherfuckers weren't kneeling with him until Trump said that dumb shit, and then people weren't even kneeling. Some guys on the fucking dude on Buffalo was just sitting down on his stretching. One guy was fucking just sitting. He said he'll stay in the training room. One guy was just sitting down drinking Gatorade. It's divided. We all got to come together and be like, yo, this is what we're doing. All right, this is what we're doing. But everybody's so egotistical and doesn't want to crab bucket fucking state of mind that they don't want to see the next person like rise up. So they're like, oh no, I don't want Cap's doing this because Cap's career is going down. So that's why he's trying to do this. So I'm not fucking with Cap. And that's what some of these players said. So it's like, if y'all ain't uniting to bring awareness to something, how are the fans who look up to you, who have easily influence, unfortunately, gonna unite to come together to make a decision on this? Like, let JiGGa do his strategy, let Cap do his strategy, let us do our strategy together, and defeat this fucking powerhouse.
All right, let me jump in.
All right, so jump in. I've been waiting for you to talk. I'm just going off.
I know, because I was waiting. I was like, is this nigga gonna breed?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So let me gather my thoughts. So I don't know. I feel like this is kind of a buffer. I believe this is like they're using Jay-Z to be like, you see, niggas, is fine. You can go ahead and watch your football again. Everything's fine. We got Jay-Z here. There's accounts with by the way, Kaepernick's girlfriend Nessa was not happy.
Yeah.
Some spicy dialogue. So sources close to Kaepernick were speaking on the conditions of they had a phone call, Jay-Z and Kaepernick, I think like minutes before he made this announcement, and the conversation was not good.
I hear much back and forth on that. I heard that that's not even a fact. Like the conversation had nothing to do with this deal that he penned with the NFL.
Well, Jay-Z, they released a statement that we don't want people to come in and necessarily agree with us. We want people to come in and tell us what we can do better. That's what Roger Goodell said. Now, Roger Goodell also said that, with Kaepernick's situation, any team could hire him. He is not necessarily blackballing Kaepernick. The owners are not hiring Kaepernick. Jay-Z made the statement that, this is bigger than just kneeling. But you have to realize Kaepernick kneeling and making a statement against police brutality got him blackballed. While you have other players who are getting DUIs, domestic abuse, beating the shit out of their wives on camera. And they're still being hired.
But there are other players who kneel too. I'm gonna find the names real quick. There are other players who kneel who are still playing.
Yeah, but they're not like the focal point to this movement. The focal point in the start of this movement is Kaepernick. So you take out the head of the movement, Kaepernick, and blackball that person. They still believe that would cause, the other players to say, you see what? He's gone. I'm not going to fuck up my check. I'm not going to, keep doing that. Now, there
But
are like two or three players that still do continue to kneel that aren't blackballed, but they're not as vocal as Kaepernick. They're not as involved in different movements as Cap. Actually, I believe some of them actually help Kaepernick in some of the fundraisers he has, like Change for Change.
okay, but Cap should have never took that fucking quiet your mouth money. You know what I mean? Like, why did he take that? Because now he got his girl fucking tweeting for him on Twitter to get his thoughts across, and that's an assumption. Like, that's how it's
He didn't
looking.
take a quiet your mouth money. He sued them for the treatment of what they were doing, how they were blackballing him. It wasn't the quiet your mouth money. It
So
was
how come
him
he can't talk?
suing them.
I heard he can't say nothing. I heard that's part of the agreement.
No, I haven't read that.
Let me look this up. Because, like, he took a settlement money, and part of that settlement is that he can't say anything. That's why Nessa's the one tweeting.
I just feel like maybe his girlfriend's more vocal than him. I'm reading that Kaepernick's girlfriend, Nessa Dubai, wrote on Twitter that Kaepernick didn't speak with Jay-Z before he brokered this deal with the NFL. Jay-Z said yesterday that he spoke to Kaepernick on Monday, but he didn't speak on the deal. So he kind of did that without conversating with him. And I understand, like, Jay-Z's a grown-ass man. He could do what he wants. It's very shady because there's talks that other rappers, I believe
JD
JD and Nas, were offered similar deals, and Jay-Z actually spoke out to them. Was like, "Nah, man, don't do that shit, man."
Yeah, that's.
And then he turned around and did that. So I'm just like, is that just a fucked up business move? Like, and Jay-Z, he's done a lot for the black community. He's bailed out a lot of people from jail. He's even helped Meek Mill with the situation, but it also turned around the Be a Business deal where he actually is working with Meek Mill now. So is he so business mindset that he loses sight of the real issue, which is police brutality and the NFL's treatment of black people and us not being able to speak out against that?
But how's he selling that out if he's aware of what's happening and he's doing things about that, giving finances or time towards those things?
It's going to come down to this deal that he has. They're saying that he's going to be a partial owner. Like, if he gets to own his own team and he could turn around and hire Kaepernick, I'm all for it. But if they're just using him as a buffer, like I said, something just basically to calm down black people from being riled up and saying, you see, Jay-Z's down with them, everything's cool, while everything isn't cool. So it's going to come down to his actions. It's going to come down to what happens next from this deal.
Yeah, and
because it's looking shady.
There's a lot. Yeah, it is looking pretty shady. But I just try to let the other shoe fall. But the deal that he did with Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Nets, where he was talking like he was the owner of the team, and he didn't even own a full 1%. He ended up like it had a lot of controversy with that too. People in Brooklyn were feeling ways, and I was hearing divided things on that also. Like, it brought a lot of jobs to Brooklyn, but it also destroyed and raised the economy and affordability of rentals in Brooklyn and pushed the gentrification further in the area.
So let me speak out on this.
It wasn't, there's two sides to this, just like that,
So Michael Cox said that Jay-Z personally called Jermaine Dupri last year and told him not to take the same exact deal that the NFL has offered him. Jermaine turned that down and only worked with entertainment events during that week following up to the Super Bowl. Now, Jay-Z has taken this deal and says that we're past kneeling. And that whole "we're past kneeling" statement to me kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Because the thing is, you could do both. You could kneel and take action. You can't just, say, oh, who cares about it? Because to me, I take that statement as, okay, we've been kneeling, but nothing has came out from it. Time to take action. I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like you could do both. You could kneel and take action.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it's just
that statement kind of comes off as like a diss, like y'all kneeling. I'm trying to get money.
I think he's trying to get ownership of a percentage of this thing. But I just feel like they don't need that shit, man. Like, They could have started their own thing or bought out another. His history with companies is he never ever really went with number one. He would buy into like the Samsung deal, or you know what I mean. He wouldn't buy out Spotify. He'd buy Tidal. He wouldn't go with Apple. He'd go with Samsung. You know what I'm saying? Like he would go with second, third place, and then he would help them rise up to a certain level. He didn't try to get a deal with the Knicks. He went with bought the fucking thing to Brooklyn. So like, he doesn't need the NFL. They should have started something with the company that is hungry and that wants to become something.
Or create your own team. Find a small city.
I'm saying partner with one of them. Partner with one of them, man. And
then hire Kaepernick.
Worldwide thing. And let Cap be an owner of a team instead. Or let him be I don't know. Let him be a quarterback if he just wants to be a quarterback in life and that's what makes him happy. Because I swear he said he wants to play for the NFL still. He said he's not against playing for the NFL.
He isn't. But the other thing that's like disheartening with Jay-Z is all these songs and stuff he did, like ape shit. Like he's just like going in on the NFL. We don't need that shit. We're bigger than that. How are you gonna make all those statements and then renege and do the opposite?
Hey, he said Tims are dead, so he said that back in the day too. That shit ain't going nowhere. Auto-tune's doing just fine. He said auto-tune's done too. Auto-tune is just fine. But yeah, he's a human. I don't know. I don't put any of these celebrities on no fucking pedestal like they're some future-minded god, deity, or anything like that, like these fucking people do. So when I first heard this, I was like, he said he was a hustler from album 1. So,
let me jump in again. Shit. So I take this partnership with the NFL as like a way of the NFL's like strategy to absolve themselves of what they did to Kaepernick by like throwing money at social justice causes. The like cause players and be like, no, you see, like we don't need to protest or anything here. Everything's good. I feel like it's going to make us passive, and kind of like how we were with Obama. We thought racism was gone because we had a black president.
But I'm gonna be honest, motherfuckers are passive anyways. Motherfuckers' attention span is so short. What was happening with Cap? You think anybody was like, yo, Cap got fired? That's fucked. He just stood up for black people. Let's make sure to give Cap. Let's all give Cap some money to survive, because what he just did was standing up for what he did. You know what I mean? Nobody said that. Everybody just looked and they were like, oh yeah, support Cap. People didn't really support Cap like that, like the majority. People just said, oh, that's bad. I'm not going to watch football. Like, that's not that big of a fucking movement to stop something. They don't give they have so much white people watching football in America. We're not denting their establishment that way by saying, I'm not going to watch something. Don't show up to work. You want to support Cap? Take a knee at work too. You know what I mean? Like, do something drastic.
But here's my thing. But by leaving Kaepernick completely out of the mix, that to me is like Jay-Z being complicit with helping the NFL execute the strategy that they're doing right now.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Y'all motherfuckers aren't for real. Y'all ain't for real for the fight. Like, a lot of y'all are just fucking talkers and you don't do shit. You scroll through Instagram, you type your thoughts on Facebook, and then you forget about it. People do something brave like this, like it pop like fucking Martin Luther King, and y'all go back to work the next day. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all are just fake upset. So just either do something or don't fucking patronize somebody else for trying to do something, another strategy. And Jay-Z, unfortunately, he's a cash. No, I'm still talking. He's a cash out. He's a hustler, but he's trying another strategy. And y'all are always knocking people while they're trying to get to the next move before they can even get to it. Like Xbox, when Xbox One was coming out, and people knocked it before it even came out. And now people are like, yo, what they had was actually good ideas. But they switched the whole shit up because all these dumb kids went on Twitter and made all this noise and said it's going to be whack. So they fucking canceled everything. It's the same shit. If Jay-Z actually didn't have his confidence that he had and he's going through with what he's doing, he would have got shaky and he would have been like, you know what? Like JD did. And he would have said, I don't really feel too good about it. I'm going to stop. JD should have never let anybody else get in the way of what he's saying. He's a grown-ass man. All these motherfuckers are grown men. We cannot get mad at JD for listening to another man. He's a grown fucking man. If a man tells me, oh yeah, don't go to work, do this instead, it's like, you're telling me where to put my money? I'm a grown man. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to own it my way. But he listened to Jay. That's his fault.
Again, you know, it doesn't matter who the NFL partners with. To me, their actions to me are disingenuous.
Yes.
Because Kaepernick still remains to be unemployed from peaceful protesting. So if they want to fix this, let's employ Kaepernick. Let's allow players to kneel. Let bygones be bygones. If Jay could get Kaepernick on the team and show that, you know, that the NFL actually has morals, because they allow you to drink and beat your wife and all this other shit. But if you speak out against police brutality, that's when the problem. That's when you guys have a problem. So if they could move past that, get him on the team, show that they are in fact down with these social justice movements and not just throwing money at it, just shut us up, then I'll be all for it. But with this right here, to me, this is some shaky shit. It's some sneaky shit. And why? First of all, let's say, Casey, let's say you an enemy with somebody, like somebody did you dirty. You like, hey man, don't fuck with that nigga, Dirty Daryl. I'm like, all right, man, that nigga did you dirty. He took money from you. He took money from off your table. I ain't gonna fuck with that nigga, Dirty Daryl. Then you see me a year later, man, that nigga gave me a couple bills, Casey. So I gotta rock with Dirty Daryl, man. I ain't even tell you, but we're gonna make some moves for the community. I know you said not to fuck with that dude, but that's betrayal.
That's not exactly what's going on in this situation, but I feel you. Dirty Daryl, but like a lot of these guys that are making these big bucks didn't make it by being a good person or a bad person. There's no friends or enemies within business long term. There's no friends or enemies like that. Like guys will work with guys who grease their wives and shit because they can make money. We should have went
on and did something else, man. Like
I agree with you.
I think we're bigger than this NFL shit. Like you said, like CFL or create our own thing, like Ice Cube has did with the Big Three.
Yeah,
like
but why who can't fucking we do supports? That? Because people don't support that shit, man.
Exactly.
And that's what I was saying before. It's like y'all are fake fucking angry people. Like y'all ain't doing shit. So if Jay's gonna try this strategy and he believes in his heart of hearts that it's right, let him shoot for his shot and see what happens. Let Cap shoot for his shot too and support that too. Like, y'all motherfuckers, I didn't see nobody stop at work or stop on the highway and everybody does a kneel on the highway and stop shit. I didn't see none of that shit happen. I seen everybody go, oh, that's horrible. Yeah, we should do something. Yeah. I don't agree with what Cap's doing. I agree with what Cap's doing. And everybody's being ping-ponged back and forth by misinformation and over-information on the internet, and they're not doing nothing. That's why we don't move forward with nothing successful in the black community like that.
Hey, it takes years. Real talk real quick. There's a deleted scene in Avengers Endgame where Tony Stark dies and they take a knee.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that shit? They got scared. They took that scene out.
I was like, what the fuck? I would have rather seen that than another scene they had in the movie with the Hulk at the end, that bonish bullshit.
But bullshit. Yeah, they took a knee for him. I was like, white folks ain't gonna like that, man. They out here taking Kaepernick knees for Tony Stark. They cut that scene so quick.
So, final thoughts. If they put Cap, not Captain America, but Cap, if they put him back in the fucking NFL, everything's hunky dory for you?
If they put him in the NFL and continue to support these social justice organizations, if they continue to put money in those organizations and they don't penalize athletes for kneeling, I'm all for it. But I just feel like this is just, this is buffering. My personal opinion.
I believe it's a buffering too, and that I just can't knock the hustle and the strategy of somebody else who's doing something because I don't see the big picture of it yet, and I got to read and get more informed on what the moves are and what if he's actually partnering or if he's fucking being hired to do halftime shows. But if he has an influence over a team or ownership of a team, or he's partnering with people for real, where he owns the situation and he could bring more people in that could change things, like bringing the awareness for what's happening with what you were saying, I'm for it. But if he's just fucking being hired to do halftime shows, that's whack. And get the fuck out.
They hire him just to have a black face.
Yeah, then that's trash. And nah, Jay, you didn't need to do that. That's corny.
Because he don't need the money.
He don't need the money. That's why it's like, but people under him need the money.
So I'm just like, why? Why are you doing this
Yeah,
shit?
So let's move on. That's how we feel. How do you guys feel, man? Because this is a good topic. It's a hot topic. And I'm hearing a lot of back and forth and a lot of people who are divided on the other side. So let us know. Get at us on the Instagram, the Bacchanal Podcast. All right?
All right, Casey, play that Dolomite trailer, man. Can you share your screen? Because I want to see that shit.
Oh, Lord. You share that shit. I got it on the screen here.
Yo, shit. Man, my stuff never plays the sounds with you. But, okay.
You didn't send me the Dolomite.
Yeah, sure did.
Let me check this shit.
Dolomite is my name. And fucking up motherfuckers is my game.
I got the Ebro. That's the last one I got from you.
Come on, man. We're playing.
You ever play that Ebro sounds off on Jay-Z?
Quit playing with me.
Got Good Boys.
Oh, I forgot to play that. Do you want to play that?
Okay, you sent me a new one. Let me see what this is now.
I'm always sending you shit, bro.
Oh, Lord. It's a mess of shit.
See? Trailers for today. Dolomite was the last one sent an hour ago. Quit playing with my name, son.
You sent me a mess of fucking stuff.
Not my fault you know how to read emails.
I definitely know how to read emails.
Nigga. Y'all don't read emails and
see, this is the closest ones to you, man. Try to just break your heart.
You guys get carrier pigeon messages.
Let me see if I can do something. Let me see what I can do with this. Drag that over here.
You just have a bird pecking at your window. You're like, oh shit, I got a message from Akil.
Let me play this real quick.
All right.
I'm just playing around with this, see what I can do. All right, got that in the middle here. Let me blend this over. Sorry for the wait, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, hooligans, bacchanalists. Okay, let me play this. Can you hear it?
I hear it.
Okay, let me see how this looks on the big screen. All right, it's a little in the way of that. I have to move it up.
Real quick, before we get in this trailer, man, Bernie Mac was still alive. It would have been a perfect Dolomite.
Yeah. My thing's in the way of it. Shit. So it's a little blocked by the Bacchanal Podcast sign, but you can still see it. We getting better at this video shit, man. It's day one.
Did he put on weight for this role?
Looks like it.
He looked like our uncle, man.
Yeah. My godfather.
Now, did you ever watch the Dolomite movies growing up?
Oh, Lord, a long time ago. And then I remember you brought a couple.
Yeah, man. Human Tornado, man. Classic. My favorite movie.
This looks good. Got Snoop Dogg in there.
Mike Epps. All it needs is Kevin Hart showing up like a little weasel.
He probably will. Oh, man.
See, to me, like, I know we did that review for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This is more.
This is my Once Upon a Time. Because I told you I didn't give a shit about that movie. I want to see about blaxploitation films in the 70s.
Look at that suit, though.
And it's like Eddie Murphy heard me. He's like, I got you, fam.
Yeah, Mike Epps. We got a lot of people in here. Blades in that bitch.
A lot of people don't know the legend of Dolomite and how blaxploitation films saved Hollywood, because Hollywood was going bankrupt.
Yeah, just like right now.
It was dumb shit like Dolomite and Shaft and Foxy Brown.
See, black people be saving all this stuff, and then we don't take ownership after. That's the problem. We're making shit lit, and then it gets fucking. We don't own the shit. But it looks like Dolomite owned this shit here. But we're gonna see how he got fucked over in this movie for sure. Look at this shit. You can tell they're just having a good ass time. Yo, if I hit Lotto, man, this is what we doing, eh? We ain't working no more.
Some ghetto ass movies.
We're making some shit. Oh man, we ain't working no more. So what's your thoughts on it, man? Let me get this.
Oh, that's a day one. I'm watching that day one. I have a whole video reel of Dolomite moments, because Dolomite's probably one of my favorite series growing up, because he didn't take no shit from nobody. He knew kung fu. He's one of the first rappers. He would rap. He would jump up on stage and hit you with a couple a hot 16.
Yeah.
And then beat you up with some kung fu.
And he'd rhyme all his words, right? That's what he used to do?
Yeah.
Dolomite, man.
Dolomite was a damn man. There was one, I remember in Human Tornado, he had to interrogate this woman. So he was having sex with her. And all the furniture, everything in the building was just falling apart. And he's like, tell me how to get to this building. And he's just dicking her down, and he's doing the Human Tornado move on her.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful film. Like that's cinematography at its finest.
Gotta give some shots to Dolomite, man.
Shout out to Dolomite. I'm about to share this scene right here, man. This is the bitch are you for real scene. Like Dolomite finished interrogating this woman, dicking her down. Sheriff busts in the room.
Look at his face.
Betsy?
This has to be in the movie, man.
Hell yeah.
This guy's crawling?
Yeah, he got beat up, man.
Akil just dashed him off a wheelchair.
Bitch, are you for real?
The acting and the directing was not good on this, though.
No wife of mine sleeping with no niggers. Killed that nigga Charlie.
I gotta give Eddie Murphy a quick shout out with the red lights.
Damn. Charlie took forever to shoot Dolomite. Dolomite out here dick out, shooting people.
Backside out, just running.
This is before. Look at this. Jumping in the bushes, dick swinging.
This guy did a full dive.
Instant replay.
Yeah, I gotta watch a Dolomite tonight, man. Sometime
did his own stunts, man.
Man rolled.
Did his own stunts.
Holy shit.
That was Blackie Chan. That was Blackie Chan. That was before we had Jackie Chan.
But can you hear this though?
What you playing, son? I don't hear nothing.
some Eddie Murphy fucking reggae.
Oh no, we don't do that here.
Hopefully he doesn't come in the movie like that. Yeah. We don't do that here. Got the hoodie with the ears showing. Oh man, he was on one for this. You remember this?
Was that when he did because I remember he did the Rick James song "Party All the Time," and then after that he came back.
Now this is like 2000.
He had like a do-rag, a long ass do-rag.
This is like 2015. This is why he disappeared for a while. He had to get cold because this shit hurt him. I gotta hear this album though, but this is kind of corny. Hey, you know, he had the long, he had the
do-rag.
No, it was a hoodie that he just tucked his ears behind it, so his ears were showing. It looked like a do-rag.
I thought that was do-rag.
No, man. At least in this video.
Who the hell puts a hoodie on like that?
Yeah,
that's a hoodie?
Yeah, it was a hoodie.
Yo, I'm watching this shit, man. Let me share this with the...
Yeah. I have it playing right here on the screen. You can share screen it and I'll get rid of this.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, man. That ain't no do-rag.
Lord, he was smoking too much of Snoop, man.
Yeah, it's a sweater. He just got the hoodie sweater. He's got the thing.
I thought that was a do-rag the whole time.
Nah, man, that's his swag right there. I ain't never seen nobody do that before.
There's a do-rag somewhere, man.
Not there.
Do they make hoodies like that?
That's one of my Halloween costumes for this coming Halloween, man. It's just a sweater with the arms up.
No, man, that's a do-rag there.
No, man.
Man, well, I'm gonna put up a poll for this.
Yeah.
I don't know what I ain't ready.
He went cold after that for a while, but he's making his comeback. Did you see?
You have to go cold after that.
Yeah, he went dead cold. He went fucking Alaska December cold. He went Lake Huron cold. He went Lake Ontario fucking February cold. Yo. Man, did you see him on Jerry Seinfeld's Getting Coffee, Comedians Getting Coffee?
No, I heard it was really good. I didn't get to watch it yet.
That was probably the best one I've seen. He was dropping some lyrical bombs, man. He's fucking sick, yo. Honestly, he's a legend for real. And it's cool the way they showed like the parallels in their career, how they both came up together. And like Jerry was like, I had the white side, you had this side, you know, like basically saying it like that. But at the same time, they're both just riding up in their careers. Mm-hmm. It was pretty dope showing the parallels. Like they both did shows together back to back. And he was always scared when he'd have to go on after Eddie Murphy. He was like, Eddie Murphy's the best comedian in the world. Coming from Jerry Seinfeld, that's pretty dope because he's one of the best too. You know what I mean? It's a good episode. I'd say check it out.
I need to start doing comedy, man. Somebody told me the other day, like, you need to do it, man. I was like,
You go there, you'd be standing up and you're so short. People would be like, stand up, nigga. You sitting down? You still sitting? Stand up, nigga. Short ass nigga, stand up. This is stand up, baby. They kill you in first 30 seconds. Or if I was in the crowd.
Boo, nigga, boo.
Yeah, I saw that one. Oh, with the yeah, I saw that one coming.
Oh.
Throw a water bottle at me through the crowd. But yeah,
throw a watermelon at somebody. That takes anger and strength.
Oh Lord,
throw
who's
a
that
watermelon
fucking
at somebody?
McGarnager or whatever that old school comedian's name is. We used to do watermelon.
Oh, Gallagher, yeah.
Gallagher, yeah. Some bullshit.
Are we gonna touch on this Nicki shit? I don't really want to, but if you want to, we can.
Yeah, we can touch on it a little bit.
All right, so Nicki Minaj on her Queef radio.
Quiff Radio.
Queef Radio.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever she has a song about to come out or something like that, she just creates drama.
Yeah, man, this is her strategy. I'm not mad at the strategy.
It's a marketing ploy. It's working.
Yeah. I don't think she really gives a fuck. She's just talking her shit, and she has a place to word everything she wants to say without somebody trying to cut her off or one up her or get her to corner herself and say shit that's even worse than what she's trying to say. Even though she knows she's starting pure Bacchanal, she loves the Bacchanal. She a Trini gal too, so, she's a Trini gal, so she knows what she's doing. She's riling up feathers and getting fucking easy food press off of it. So I ain't mad at it. So
this clip right here is from the Breakfast Club. Let me go play. Can you hear this?
Nah, I can't hear it. That's all good. Just play it up. I'll have to do it in post or something.
Could you add this? Could you play this on your end then, real quick?
Let me get that then. So give me your thoughts on it while I pull this shit up.
I honestly don't give a shit, man. Like, I don't care about the song. Like, I really don't care. I was like, okay.
That one?
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
That song's not that good.
You know what I'm watching, though? Meg Thee Stallion, though.
For research purposes and for personal reasons. Yep.
That, and then Doja Cat, she got some great marketing. She gave people a burner phone number.
And she got a good song. So, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Music. She got a that's
definitely what I'm watching.
That Juicy track is catchy. I can't front on that. You know what I mean? So,
I ain't even listened to it, man. I saw the Tiger video. I was like, I might have to watch that shit on mute.
You can hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
Because I can't, so you gotta fill me in.
I can hear it.
My shit's fucking up, doing too much right now. I gotta organize these things. Just tell me when to cut it.
So talking about Nicki Minaj. Okay. All right, it's playing now. Good. Now, is Queen Radio something she just do every once in a while? Is it not annually or not annually, like weekly
and stuff like that? Nah, it's something she does. Whenever she has a project coming, I notice she brings up more. She does it more, but she's welcome to do it in the Apple building, and she's getting revenue from it. So it's working.
I call it Queef Radio because she's just blowing hot air.
You're a hater, that's why. You wouldn't go on there? You wouldn't go on? You wouldn't go on Quiff Radio?
Hell no! So
yeah, you would promote our shit, nigga. What the fuck? That whole thing was just that's wrestling, man.
All right, it's playing now.
What's she talking about?
1 second. They're talking about motorsport.
That whack ass song. Quavo and them tried it, man. They really tried that. Try to make a moment out of that, forcing two people on a track who don't get along. Starting more problems.
Like Rick Ross.
Yeah. Just to get attention.
We did that with
such a sad game we're in right now.
Lil Wayne. They're like these rappers are like teenage girls, man. Put that shit aside and make money, man.
Yeah, just put that shit aside. It's not even that serious. Like what they're talking about or what happened.
You said I was a doo-doo head. I don't like you either.
You said I wore Bape first, and I wore Bape first because I know Pharrell. It's like it was over some dumb shit like that.
That's some dumbass.
Lil Wayne was wearing Bape, and he was like the first one with Bape, and then they were like, nah, man, Pharrell was the first one with Bape, and then they didn't get along from that. It's like what? Some bullshit like that. And then
bro, my waves are nicer than yours, though,
then
bro.
Pusha took it farther and said, yeah, you don't own your own records. You know, like some shit like that, and it just went off. It's like, oh my god. Because remember, Lil Wayne and Pharrell got along pretty good, but then after a certain spot, they just disconnected. You never seen them.
You can cut the clip, Casey. I
can't even hear that shit.
I don't give a fuck about that.
But yeah. So she went on the Joe Budden podcast and they cleared it up too, but they didn't dig into it the way I wanted them to really get into it. Because he was getting into it on her radio show. He started asking her, have you ever done drugs? And she's like, do you know me? And he's like, yes, I do. That's why I'm asking you this question. And then she started cursing and carrying on. And that's where she started cussing him out. But she never answered that question. Has she ever been on drugs in the past, wilding out? Because there's a rumor that her and Meek Mill, when he was promoting his album on Twitter and Instagram, and Drake didn't promote it, they were on drugs, and he was wilding on Twitter and on Instagram. And that's what caused the whole problem.
Out here tweaking out here in these
yeah. So Joe knows that shit. So he was trying to bring that out of her and be like, y'all were on some shit, and that's what made this whole thing happen. And that's what Rick Ross said too. Like, he was like, I thought she was a good girl until I realized she wasn't really for him like that, because drugs ain't good for me. He gets wild and he starts talking shit on Instagram if he gets too drunk or he starts, wilding out too much. So that's the rumor, you know what I mean?
I don't ever need to be on Queef Radio because, her brother's a pedophile. That's low hanging fruit for me.
Yeah, I wanted to hear him really put her to the wall and ask those real questions. Like, how come you have time to call out Nick Cardi and this person and that person, but you don't want to claim like responsibility for your actions? And what about your brother? Why don't you talk about that and clear the air on that and how you really feel about that? Or her future
husband.
And your future husband, you're putting him in the limelight. People are going to want to know who the fuck he is. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to put him out there. People are going to be fine-tooth combing shit. So you got to take control of that before they're like, oh, this drug dealer was in jail, beat up Safari. You know what I mean? Before rumors start coming out there, take control of it. But she doesn't take ownership or control of those situations. So it's a interesting thing that's happening with her.
They're comparing her to Monique, man. They say she don't take ownership of her actions and blame everybody else.
And criticism very well, because Motorsport was not a good song. It was not that
great.
Nope.
Megatron's not that good of a song either.
Anaconda wasn't that great either. Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, oh, man. Like, there's so many women from the T-Dot who would body that. So, like, and dudes who would body that original sample and flip it better. Like, when I heard that rhythm, I was like, oh, I was excited at first. And she flipped the rhythm. And I was like, when I heard it, I was like, oh, man, this is not it. But hopefully someone could take it and redo that. The Murder, She Wrote rhythm and all that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. That was a real poppy, sell alcohol commercial song. Like, when I heard that, I was just like, this ain't it, man. She's just trying to sell her liquor with that. Everything she's saying in that has to do with drinking alcohol.
That's some Smirnoff she's going to be selling.
And what the fuck's it got to do with Megatron? I was there waiting for some Transformer flips, some nice fucking bars about, Autobots and shit. Nothing came.
Nah, bruh.
not one a bar dropped. So I was kind of like, man, what the fuck is this shit?
No Megatron sound bites, no Autobot, no Bumblebee,
not even a Transform, nothing, not a damn thing. So I was like, get this trash. Nah, man, it ain't it. I'm sorry. Bro. She got talent, but she didn't zero in on that like I was hoping she would. She's more on the gimmick shit that works. And they at least fucking Parks, fucking soundboard manager and the one who runs the podcast, who controls the boards and everything, he asked her the good questions, the I don't give a fuck questions. He was like, do you just do tracks to make commercial songs, or I need to make a club song? Is it just disingenuous what you were doing? And she did it, she answered it in a runaround kind of way, but she still said at the end of the day, yeah, I have done that in the past. She couldn't get around it because he was like, have you ever done something like that though? Like,
it seems like that's what she's doing. Like, she's just dropping shit, man.
Yeah, like she doesn't have the passion
like
for
Drake
it no more.
Has the ability to do that, but
yeah, because he can make a catchy track. If you can make a catchy track and put the bullshit hustle shit in there, you can get away with it. But if you're making a track and it's not a good song, and you got all this gimmicky sell alcohol stuff in it, it's too obvious that what you're trying to do, and it looks really bad. And that's what happened with the Megatron song, man. To me, when I heard that, I was like, "Nah, man, I'm not buying
like
alcohol."
I feel like that's for like a Bacardi commercial, like they're pouring the drink in here. You're like,
that's what it is. It's just the fucking. She's listening to reggae and she's drinking her alcohol. She's like, "Yo, I should just make a song about this alcohol." Like, I'm not mad at the hustle, but it's got to be a good track if you're gonna try that shit. Because guys have tried that shit all the time with the Ciroc, and French Montana made a dope flip with Pharrell, and they talk about the Ciroc in there, and Puff used it in his Ciroc commercials with Ashanti looking nice and creamy coming out of a pool. You know what I mean? So I ain't mad at that when it's done right. Over here. I ain't mad when it's done properly, but when it's done with the over, nah, I'm good. So Nikki, keep trying, keep doing it, and fine tune it. Because I know what you're saying. The dudes are getting away with murder, and anything she does, she gets fucking chastised for it. So I get why she's mad. But do your thing. Keep paving the wave in that side that you're trying to do it for. But
she just sounds like a grumpy old person now.
Yeah, because they're trying to blackball. They're trying to create more Nicki Minaj's. The labels like Atlantic and shit are trying to create more Nicki Minaj's. It's like you figure out how to make a hamburger, and then you're McDonald's, and then Burger King's like, fuck, we gotta make a hamburger too. We gotta get that cash
shit.
revenue in.
Boil it.
But they're trying to make a Nicki Minaj. But yeah, you know what
Nicki
I mean?
Minaj.
They're trying to make her too. So that's why she's so mad. They're trying to get her out of here. So that's a real thing that's happening. And it happened in the industry with Jay-Z. It happened in the industry with everybody. Nas, it happened.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, your personality and talent are always going to outshine.
Yeah. And
so just be a decent person and make good music.
When her music isn't there and she's just yelling about her trying to get taken out, it looks bad because the music's not there. And she's sounding loud like an angry black woman, unfortunately. And that does not look good. But if the music was there, like when Rick Ross and 50 Cent was there and people were like, oh, 50's gonna kill Ross, and Rick Ross came with, I think I'm big, you know, he came with music. People just forgot about that fucking beef. You know what I mean? He survived because the music, the product was there. End of the day, you gotta have product, Nicki.
All right, can we stop talking about this? Let's talk about some other bullshit.
And Akil will be on your show.
What?
Akil will be on your show.
No, I won't.
I will drive him.
Hello? No, you won't. I ain't gonna be on no Queef radio.
Yeah, let's move on.
So she could cut my mic off and I ask some hard-hitting questions. So do you have a drug problem? Oh, my mic's off.
Exactly.
Get this nigga out of my studio.
Exactly.
Toss me out like Uncle Phil. Yeah, they ain't gonna Uncle Phil toss me out that building. I ain't got time for that shit. No, sir.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, pull up that trailer for Marlon's new Epic.
Let me get this thing going there.
I got mine, but my shit never works for you for some reason.
What the fuck is this one now?
Yeah, if I hit play, you hearing this?
No, but it's showing on the screen, so people could see it, and then I could put the audio over it and post if anything, if I can't hear it after.
All right, whenever you're ready, I'll hit play.
Yeah, hit play.
Okay. Marlon has a new film.
From the people that brought you the garbage movie Naked.
For the same studio that brought you other bullshit from Marlon.
You should have said that in the trailer.
He's back with the same corny jokes from 2000.
Yeah.
Now he's playing Mr. Clump. Yeah, I started falling asleep when he did that Stranger Danger.
Oh, Lord, you fell in like 10 minutes in then.
Nah, I watched the whole movie. I was falling asleep the whole time. Shit was corny. Marlon Wayans also hits us with a Tiffany Haddish impersonation.
Pretty much, yeah.
The fuck is this? Marlon plays the same character he played in Norbit.
That was the best character, though. That was the best character he did in this movie. Oh, and the redhead guy. That was funny. Let me get the cast loaded up.
The cast is Marlon Wayans.
I know.
Playing 6 people. The fuck is this movie, man? I would give y'all my rating, right? I gave it 0 out of 10.
You thinking you just mad because you do not have the production label backing like this guy does?
He don't have the production.
You just mad at a
plays the character from Little Man.
You're the problem. You're just trying to divide us black men, trying to do something in our life. He's just trying to put out his thing. He probably made this fucking script from 1996 because it looked like it was from that time.
I'm just destroying the black community, man.
He's just dividing us.
Dividing us, man. One Marlon Wayans film at a time. The fuck is this, man? Oh god. Real talk, I got bored at one point. I started watching porn. I was like, what's new on porn?
Okay, cut it there. We good.
All right. Yeah. Marlon needs to evolve as a comedian, bro. I'm sorry. I've been supporting Marlon for years. Mm-hmm. I even went and saw his stand up at A&T when he came from Homecoming.
Yep.
But he needs to evolve. Like, this is some early 2000 shit. Like, he needs to do better as a comedian. I'm glad he's not getting naked and doing that dumb shit. But, like, the jokes ain't hidden. First of all, his family lied to him. Because if he showed this to Keenan and Damon and Sean and they approved this, y'all are doing y'all brother a disservice.
I heard his interview on the
you know.
Breakfast Club, and he said that he don't even let them see this shit. He just puts it out because
Exactly, he has to.
Keenan would make him do edits 18 times
Good.
before he puts the movie out, and that's what he said happened with Scary Movie. He showed his brother, and they made him rewrite shit so many times it pissed him off.
But
it came out being a fucking classic.
Exactly.
And he said that on the radio show. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And he said one of his sisters watched his old shit and doesn't like it.
Yeah, Kim.
And she was like, this one she liked parts of it, like some elements of it. And he was still happy with that. I was like, come on, bro. Like, come on. This is like a 1998 movie. This should have came out like right after White Girls, and it would have been accepted a little better. It had some funny parts to it, but it was bottom
This
of the barrel
should have came
movie.
out like 1998 with Booty Call.
Should have came out right after White Girls when he had his hype. But I feel like these. I think this. I honestly, I'm not making excuses for him, but I feel like this movie was a script he wrote a long time ago, right after Norbit and shit came out. And he's now finally being able to get these projects pushed. And he's not revamping the fucking script. He's just like, oh yeah, I got this one too. You know what I mean? It's like, let's make this. Because he's got investors. But he needs to evolve, man. He needs to get a new, update, contemporary comedy team around him of young, hungry guys. Like the dudes from Instagram who are making these jokes with their face on the screen and showing the picture. Like that dude, the comedian guy who's like, Instagram hoes, we don't care about you.
Ryan
we just
Davis, that
see
man
your
has
body.
a name.
Get that motherfucker on there, man. Get that motherfucker hired. Hire him. Hire some of these new acts, man. Get an Andrew Schultz to get those white boy jokes right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to revamp and evolve. This would have been great years ago. 15 years ago.
If he cut the whole sextuplet things and just did twins, like find the character that resonates with people most. Like to me, that scheming ass character, Jasper. Was it Jasper or Russell?
I don't remember the name, but that
was it
great.
Russell? I don't remember his fucking name. But the one that was scheming that looked like the dude from Power Tap.
Jasper,
Tap from Norbit.
Greased his fucking boss.
Yeah, if it was him and that character, and we're just dealing with him having a twin who's like ruining his life, that would have been a far better film than like a lot of these characters I didn't care about. Like Baby Pete, I'm like, why is he there?
Baby Pete was like just. That was just sad funny. It wasn't even like funny. I was just like, oh man, it's just sad to see Marlon Wayans looking like that. You know what I mean? Like
the fake ass Tiffany Haddish was just like
that was not necessary. I was like, this is. If you're gonna be a black woman in this time, like you gotta bring more elements to the game than just being that.
I'm ghetto. I went to jail.
Like
either. Like, come on, bro.
Bring more elements. There's much more dimension to black women than just that funny character like that. Like. Hire those girls from the fucking HBO Black Woman sketch show. Like, hire some of them to write some shit, man.
It makes too much sense.
Hire them. What the fuck? If you got a check, give the check to people who really want to make some passionate shit. Evolve these stories. Fucking, yeah, Dawn. Russell was, like, annoying after the first 5 minutes of seeing him.
Stranger danger, stranger. I said, man, get me the fuck out.
I like Jasper, and I like the redhead one. I don't remember Lanetti, I think his name was. The ninja. That was great.
No, Lanetti was the girl. Jasper was the redhead dude.
Oh, Jasper's the redhead dude? Okay.
That's how much I remember about this film. This shit was stupid.
I liked him, Jasper, and the hustler guy. Those two characters were great.
So the redhead, pale dude, and the hustler
were
the only characters that resonated with me.
Yeah. Him giving away his kidney and all that was just like... All that scene was unnecessary. It only got interesting when they got kidnapped in the van. When that happened, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Okay, this is interesting." And it was funny. It was actually that part was funny.
The movie Naked was better than this.
So
Russell's the fat one. Ethan is the hustler. Baby Pete's the one dying.
Okay.
Dawn is the ratchet one. Jasper's the redhead.
Okay. So Ethan and fucking Jasper could have been a.
And then Lanetti is the mom because remember. He's I can't just play 6 characters. I'm going to play 7 characters.
I knew that was going to happen. I was hoping that was going to be Eddie Murphy in like a suit or something. Like an homage to Eddie Murphy because he just jacked this whole shit from Eddie anyways. Thought he was going to get Eddie Murphy to come in the suit or his brother or something. You know what I mean? Something to keep mixing up because I knew that was going to happen.
Like they winked at him like not even when they looked at him making this shit and they're like, nah, I want no parts of it.
Yeah, they're like, I'm good.
Talk about the good Casey because I have nothing to say. This shit was garbage.
Said when the redhead character came in when they kidnapped him in the van and introduced his psychopath character, his little jokes were good, and the hustler guy, those scenes were good. the overall story was old and overdone and lackluster. The twist in this was predictable.
What was the twist? What was the story? We can spoil
the mom being alive. The mom being alive, and
the mom being alive. Yeah.
Him searching for his family, and I didn't like the father-in-law being such an influence on the definition and of his character and evolution of him wanting to be something. His boss was talking about him as if he was somebody he's not anymore. We never seen that character come out. I thought he was gonna become what they were talking about he was before. Like they were like, man, before you used to be cutthroat, man, you used to be this, you know what I mean? And
no character development, no nothing.
Yeah, he was still the same sucker who was just giving his lung away, he was giving his fucking throat away, he was giving his 10 grand away. Like he never became. I thought he was gonna be like Mega Man and take elements of his his brothers and sisters and shit and be like, yo, fuck this shit, bro, you know, like, and do each character like the girl from Doom Patrol who could fly through different characters, or the one from Glass, you know, who's...
Stop trying to make a better movie, Casey.
Hey, that's what I do, baby. I hope and pray to God that somebody hears this and evolves their writing, you know what I mean, with logical steps. But I was hoping he was really going to go for broke and do something like that. And, like, you'd see him go through each of the best parts of each of his brothers and sisters to have to become something. Like, I thought the white lady was going to be the antagonist in the movie, not the dad-in-law. And it was just like nothing really
happened. Like his twin banged out his boss, and like
yeah,
they just brushed that under the rug. Like,
I was like, okay, we got something interesting here. We got something on the table that could be fucking real compelling. Like he goes back to work and his boss is trying to ride him right there in the office, and he's like, whoa, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It would have been better if it was less characters and it was just fucking. And then at the end of the movie, he finds out, nah, bro, we got 3 more brothers and sisters. You know, and it's like, okay, they're making a sequel when they have enough. Like, start off with 3, and then, you know, develop those characters properly, build a nice story, and then do the next 3 after if we fucking rock with this one. But he put so many characters in here. All they did was introduce characters, and then they went to go get the wife was pregnant and she had the kid, so they went to the birth. That was it.
And didn't his, like, I got so confused because the schemer went to his house and ended up with the wife, and I'm like, did she ever put 2 and 2 together? It was like,
yeah, she did.
I was losing consciousness watching this shit.
It was done so quick. It was like that character was interesting because he was like painting on the wall. He actually did a nice picture of a tree, like the family tree and shit. And she was like, "Oh my god, like there's actual depth to this person," you know, like. And he's like, "Yeah, I've been through some things, baby, you know." And they could have worked with that a little more, but they have so many other characters that they have to get into this story just so Marlon Wayans can do the tripping on a banana peel. You know what I mean? So it's like, they should have just stuck with that guy for a bit. The redhead guy should have been an antagonist for a little while, and he turned sides. And the boss should have been the main antagonist, not the fucking father-in-law. That should have just been a little comment, like a little nod to his character. But it should not have been the defining thing to make him go on this journey. That's my opinion, but that's why this movie's not that good. It's just a dumb chuckle movie, and if that's what you want to see at the moment,
chuckle, bro. 0 out of 10. Like, throw some Michael Blackson in there, or something, bro.
Hey, that would have been interesting.
Throw some African in there.
Yeah, but
this they had trash.
He was juggling too much, way too much. Yeah, that's how I feel, man.
That shit took out my energy just talking about that shit. Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Casey, dropped the trailer for the Good Boys.
Yo, you gotta give me a little warning again before, so we don't have airspace to these trailers, man.
I haven't, man. You should have had that shit rang up, man. Come on, bro. You are the podcast engineer,
and you are sitting on your ass, just scratching the back of your head and stretching.
Because I sent you this shit. I got everything pulled up, bro. Let me do a share screen.
Life you got. What a tough life.
Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Right,
look at that.
And then we'll get into Hustlers after that, because I got that lined up.
Okay, we can do Hustlers after that.
Okay, cool. Run that.
Or we can do Hustlers now if you have Hustlers pulled up. Ain't really shit to talk about except I like boobs.
Okay, let me get this here.
You good? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let me see if mine.
You want to throw anything else random at me at the moment?
Nah, man. You're supposed to be organized, sir.
I am organized. Let's go. Ready?
Unorganized black man. You giving this black man a bad name out here.
Oh, you're so ungrateful. Gunshots for you. You see?
I don't hear no gunshots. I don't even hear the gunshots. Where's my gunshot? All right, there you go.
There we go. This is based on a true story.
No.
I believe it is. And the lady supposedly does not look anything like Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, what are you playing, Hustlers?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm over here watching the Good Boys trailer. Okay.
You told me you're on the Hustlers.
Man, I said if you wanted to.
And I want to. I'm running it.
Jackass.
Jackass.
Like
You're like,
it,
oh,
and
run
I
it if
played
you
it.
want. I'm running it.
Oh, Lord. Run that shit then.
It's
Let's
running.
see.
It's already running.
All right, whatever. It's about stripping. Okay, learn about ankle hooks and knee hook. You know I was a stripper in my past, Casey. You know that?
Oh, really, eh?
Yeah, man.
So the truth is coming out.
My name said Magic Michael's Average Greg. I gave women the average experience. All right. Why are they doing the mom from straight out of fresh off the boat like that? They got her stripping.
Oh, is that who it is? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, crazy rich Asians. I see you, girl.
She's the main character in this.
Probably one of the best actresses in the movie. That's why. Everybody else is singers and. Cardi B probably just got a cameo.
Yeah. That's good.
probably
Get her
gonna-
foot in the door.
It'll show up, be like, "What up, bitches?" That's it. That's gonna. Do they kill somebody? That's all I need to know.
Probably.
I see that guy from Saturday Night Live. He's in there.
September.
What's his name?
Yeah, man,
When's it come out?
It says September. It's just now.
Now, if there's not full frontal nudity, I'm walking out the theater.
You about to walk the hell right out of there then.
Because I don't know what strippers don't do full frontal nudity. That's not my type of strip club if they ain't doing that.
So this comes out September 13th. It's a comedy crime drama. It's an hour and 50 minutes. So it's a little long on the tooth, but...
A little long, though, man. On the tooth.
Yeah.
Who got long teeth like that? Some old people? A little long on the tooth.
But yeah,
When's it coming out? September what?
September 13th.
Oh, that's Friday the 13th. I ain't doing that shit to myself.
It's a
Hell
Friday?
no. I see that shit to Saturday.
Inspired by a viral New York Magazine article, Hustlers follows a crew of savvy formal strip club employees who band together to turn the tables on their Wall Street clients. That's the synopsis. It looks alright. It looks low budget.
Remember when Cardi was talking about drugging niggas? We're about to see that live action, baby.
We about to see it all.
We're about to see it all. Mix this pill, drop this in the drink. When they wake up, they gonna wake up ass up, wallet missing, and sore, and sore in their nether regions. All right. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna see it. I saw The Kitchen.
J-Lo's looking
People
good.
like that. Did you see The Kitchen yet? Is that even showing in
yet.
Canada?
I gotta see. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to ski mask that and pay Tiffany Haddish when I see her.
She ready? She'll whoop your ass.
Buy her some Timmy's.
They hit you with that she ready and punch you in the
I got you a
face.
double, baby. You good?
She'll be like, he ain't ready. You'll be like,
good?
what? That's all you're gonna hear. Is, she ready? You'll be like, where? What? Turn around. It's gonna be like Candyman. Say her name 3 times in the mirror. She'll come out and whoop your ass. No, Tiffany Haddish. I'm sorry. All right, pull up that trailer for the Good Boys.
Let me see if I can find
It's
it.
the last one we have for the day.
Check this long ass list of emails.
I know, man. I'll never send you emails again.
Who the fuck is the Good Boy? Good Boys. Okay, I see it.
We need to switch our beats up, man. It's such a simple drum pattern.
Yeah. Okay. Scroll this over. Okay. About to run it now. Bang. Trailer's playing. Showing
I hear it.
Seth Rogen.
Yep. What in the hell is she doing? I'm sorry, I got distracted on Instagram.
Oh, Lord, I'm telling your wife.
Tell her. Ashley Graham out here posting naked pictures.
Who?
Ashley Graham, because she's pregnant.
Let me do some research.
Researching real quick, because, the pregnant body, it's interesting.
Oh, Lord.
She's just showing side boob and stretch mark.
So I think Seth Rogen was a producer and a writer in this?
Sure was. And Seth Rogen and his buddy, Evan Goldberg.
You still hearing everything okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Some stuff here. Okay, good. It's a lot of young kids to be in a rated R flick.
Hell yeah, they're all 12. Trying to get their noodle wet.
The Max kid looks familiar on the thing here.
Yeah, that's Jacob Tremblay.
He was in something else. Looks very familiar.
He was in the movie Wonder. He was in the movie The Room.
Oh, Predator. Just let me know when to cut it off.
He cut off. I'm doing a review, so he cut off whenever.
So what was your thoughts on Good
Matter of fact,
Boys?
Jacob Tremblay had a really dope episode of Twilight Zone. I didn't like that the whole season, but he had a really dope episode where a kid becomes president
I'm gonna
of the United States. You gotta watch it. I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay. Trailer's gonna be playing, but it's just muted.
Okay, so yeah, The Boys follows a coming-of-age story of these three kids, the Beanbag Boys. They get invited to their first kissing party, and they don't know how to kiss, so they come up with the bright idea of using Jacob Tremblay's character Max using his dad's drone to spy on neighbors. These two girls are, I want to say college, and her boyfriend just broke up with her, and she's very, very close with her homegirl. Yeah. And it looks like they're gonna make out, so they want to catch that action live on their drone. Some shit happens. They end up losing the drone, and they end up in a situation where to get their drone back, they have to get some drugs.
Okay. I can't see you on the thing. I see an IGN page.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
See me now?
Yeah,
okay.
I see you now.
So they get the drone back, they have to sell some drugs. Other crazy scenarios partake in this film. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a good little, coming of age film. It's that point in life where you're like middle school, high school, where you're kind of like your body's changing and you might grow out of hanging out with that one clique you used to hang out with.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the underlining story of this growing up and dealing with that. But a bunch of funny shit happens in between that.
So it's like Superbad Part 2, basically, then.
Pretty much it's like the Superbad prequel, I guess.
Okay.
Before they went to high school. But yeah. I'm going to say this. I enjoyed this more than Superbad.
Ooh.
I laughed from start to finish, man. Because the three characters, they play them with a naivete that's funny. Mm-hmm. Because they're not really bad. They're good kids, but they're just doing bad shit and they're dumb. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
They want to learn how to kiss, so they go on the internet and they type in porn and they're watching the porn and they get mad because they're like, I don't know how to kiss. This guy's just been licking ass for 3 hours now. I don't. So it's like, we wasted our time. We're trying to learn how to kiss. This guy's just licking her butt the whole time.
Oh Lord, they're watching porn.
The character Thor, I don't know what's going on in his parents' bedroom, but his parents, they always have some type of sex toy. There's a scene in the film where they're trying to learn how to kiss, and they're like, "Yo, my dad has this CPR dummy upstairs we could use." Homeboy brings down a sex doll, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna use this CPR dummy," and they're performing, they're practicing kissing on it. And he's like, "Oh man, this shit tastes salty." And he pulls a pubic hair out of his mouth. So it's wild.
Good for you.
So it's wild shit like that.
Yeah.
That's going on in the movie, and they're playing it so nonchalant that you're having a good time. you got characters like Lil Rel. He's in the movie. He plays
nice.
He plays the character Keith Williams. He plays Lucas.
Yeah.
Lil Rel is his father, and Retta from Parks and Rec. She plays his mom, and they're going through a divorce, so their dynamic's kind of funny. And the character Lucas, the one black guy in the show, he's dealing with the divorce of his parents. The character Thor, he's trying to. It's not cool to be in drama class and stuff like that.
Oh, he's on
and
that.
He's a really good singer, so he's kind of like purposely not doing drama because he wants to be cool.
Yeah.
And then Jacob Tremblay's character Max, he's just trying to get his noodle wet. There's a black girl. There's a black girl that he likes. He's trying to talk to.
Yeah, his dad's played MacGyver, and he was in Lego Movie. I think he was the main.
Will Forte is his
Will
dad.
Forte, man. Yeah, that's cool. So they got a good cast here.
Yeah, they got a really good cast.
Solid cast.
So yeah, I enjoyed it from start to finish. I laughed the entire film. There's a scene in the movie where they're doing a drug deal, and they're doing like a drug deal gone wrong, but they're doing it from like a 12-year-old's perspective.
Yeah, oh god.
So that's man. So
that shit's scary.
Shooting up people with paintball guns and shit like that.
Yeah. So
another highlight scene for me is when they're crossing the highway. They show like a glimpse of that in the trailer, but when you actually see the film and they go through each character running across the highway and the havoc that they cause from doing that shit is done. I don't know. It's done great, done bigly, as Trump would say.
So the pacing of the movie, I enjoyed it.
Good?
The pacing.
I didn't even realize the pacing because I was watching the film and I was just enjoying it, and then it ended. And I was just like, damn, I wanted to watch more. So there's no pacing issues for me. Like it's a smooth ride. The movie's about an hour 38 to hour 40. So it's not too long, and it's just
good pace. That's a good length.
And it's just lasts from start to finish.
Yeah,
so
hour and 29. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the sweet spot right there.
Yeah. I still have my whole day.
So I got no negatives. The profanity is not like done where they're just cussing, just to cuss.
Yeah.
It's done well. This
movie got a 6.7 out of 10.
From
IMDb.
Oh, them motherfuckers ain't ready. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would it get that rating?
Because it's little kids cussing and trying to get wet. And using sex toys as weapons because they're dumb and naive. They're really stupid. And the thing that I like about the film is the adults call them out on being stupid. Like when they're crossing the highway and they're causing all these accidents, there's adults saying, "You fucking idiots, what's wrong with you kids?" Like cussing them out and calling them dumbasses for what they're doing. They're not like coddling these kids and being like, "Oh, sweet child, I'll help you across." They're like, "No, get the fuck out of the way. What are you doing?"
It's like 1992 times.
Yes.
Okay.
And this generation ain't ready for that shit, man.
Yeah.
They don't like seeing kids cussing and stuff. We were doing that.
That's what it was. Yeah, people were cussing all the time.
Cussing all the damn time. I would learn cuss words and then watch BET after dark, and then I would go to school and I wouldn't know what the cuss words really meant, but I would use them. I remember I got in trouble because I didn't know what the word gay meant, and my teacher was pissing me off. And I said, "Whatever, that's because you're gay." And then come to find out she was a lesbian. I outed my teacher. And she had a meeting with my parents and all this shit.
Oh, good lord. Turned into a whole thing.
Because I accidentally outed I didn't know what the word gay meant. I thought that was an insult. And I was like, oh, whatever. You're gay.
Called her a batty woman. You knew what it meant.
What the damn woman's business on Front Street, bro?
Yeah, man.
First grade, baby.
Yeah. So the movie it was estimated weekend to do 21 million. That's not bad. And did 5.3 million. So it's not doing too bad.
To me, it's probably one of the best comedies I've seen in the past like 3 years. So
okay.
And it's not like, it doesn't come off where it's like being preachy or too woke or anything like that. It's a good fun time. There's a cop in the film. There's a scene where they go to a grocery store and this cop, he's just tired. Like he had a long shift. He He done seen some shit for the day. And like these kids are clearly trying to see alcohol. He's just rolling his eyes. He's just like, fuck, man. Just want to go home. These dumbass kids are holding me up for the day with their bullshit. And the character Lucas, he's such a good kid. He's always snitching on them accidentally. So he screams out, he's like, we got drugs on us. The cop's just like, oh my god, I just want to go home. He's like, what drugs do you have? And it's like some Flintstone vitamins. He's like, all right. Then another kid shows up with beer in his pants, trying to act like that's his dick. He's like, yeah, man, I'm packing that heat in my pants.
It sounds just funny.
Like, it's funny, man. Cop's just like, yo, man, I'm just trying to go home. Y'all dumbass kids are holding me up. IGN gave it an 8.5.
That's good.
I'm around that score. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna give them a 9. I thought they did a good job with the content that they had.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. My problem was Superbad. Like they like relied heavily on Jonah Hill's character, like with the dick joke and him drawing dicks all the time. Like they don't do anything that I don't know. I thought that was kind of corny, but they don't do anything like that in the film. They do a lot of stuff with sex toys.
I knew people like that growing up in like high school and shit. So when I saw that dick joke, I was laughing. That shit got me.
You know, kids just like drawing dicks all the time.
Yeah, so I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, no, we'll check this out. I'll definitely check this one out once I get a chance.
I highly recommend it, man. Do we have anything coming up next week or?
Nah, but I kind of want to do top movies of the summer, like our top 5 again.
Oh, let's do that next week then.
Yeah.
Because the summer's done.
Oh man.
And the Endgame is on Blu-ray.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So
I saw a nice 4K steel pack, man. The cover looks fucking dope. I saw you posted one on Facebook and Instagram. That was a nice one. But I saw some real nice ones that are out now. But I don't have no 4K player, so why am I gonna buy that? You know what I mean? But
so when you have a 4K player, the shit already you'll be ready.
This thing's like $200-$300. I don't need that shit. I'll just digitally fucking watch my shit.
Buy an Xbox.
No! No! I'll wait for the PlayStation 5. Okay,
well, that concludes this episode. I ain't got nothing else to say. Go see Good Boys. I give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, man.
Some of you people feel uncomfortable watching kids cussing and shit. That was me. That was me 16 years ago. Out here in these streets being awesome.
Yeah, man. And I hope y'all are enjoying the video that we're doing. This is the first one, so we're only gonna get better at this. This shit is pretty dope.
I hear people sneezing and shit.
Yeah,
in the
man,
background.
hearing everything.
People picking their nose.
This is real life.
It's my life, baby. It's what I do, baby. Sneezing and shit. Toronto, stand up. T-Dot, stand up, baby. We out here sneezing.
I gotta turn down the gain on this mic. Yeah, man. Thanks everybody for listening, man. Episode 91. You know,
man, we up there. We senior citizens now.
Yeah, we up there. We're getting better at this, though. We're getting better. We got the video, so fuck with us on YouTube. Fuck with us on Instagram. All that good stuff, man. And anywhere the podcasts are provided, we're on there. Title, we're working on that right now. We're gonna be there soon.
Oh, and then I missed doing questions of the week, man. Like, I want questions, like relationship questions, all that shit, man. Like,
you can hit us up on the Bacchanal Podcast. Just DM us on that, or get at us on the
Instagram. Just message me on Instagram.
Yeah, or do the email, thebacchanalpodcast@gmail.com. But the Instagram is what's really doing good, and our Facebook also. Search the Bacchanal Podcast and you'll find it.
Because I miss giving relationship advice, man. It's been a while, man. I'm trying to be the Black Dr. Phil in this bitch.
All right, cool. Nigga wants to fuck up some lives. Cool, let's do it.
Dr. Ill, son. Call me Dr. Ill.
Yeah, let's do it. He wants to do his Ask Angela type thing. So cool, let's do it.
Ask a kill.
All right, man. All right, this was fun, man. Cool. Peace.
All right, Casey.